Hi, this video is going to show you how to do staff notifications through StationSMARTS. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples, but the great thing about the staff broadcast is that it is through the activity tracker, so that makes it very flexible with what you can actually do the broadcasting for. So a couple of pieces that I'm going to show you. First off, before we go in the activity tracker, the broadcasting is available with the work details as well, and we give you a separate button to make that broadcast very easy. So if you're working in the work details or you want to start using that to broadcast out when a detail is available, you can do that with the new work detail. We've given you a separate broadcast button. All right, so all of your staff broadcasts, other than the work detail, obviously we give you a button there, but everything else is going to be through the activity tracker. And we give you a broadcast button right there as well, just like with the work detail. It's right there in the view. And it looks like the little cell tower. So I'm going to click that broadcast button, and it's going to automatically create an activity tracker entry for me. And this is just recording that I'm sending out a broadcast, but the information that I put in here is also going to be what is automatically populated into the broadcast. So I'm going to come in and say, let's broadcast, let's see, let's broadcast, maybe that there's some kind of coverage needed, just as an example. We do have the detail inserts that are available. So if there's a specific format that you want the broadcaster to follow, then you can have that information set up in here as kind of headings like you see here. And then you can click insert, and that would automatically give you those headings, and then you can fill those out. Now in this case, this one doesn't make sense, but that is available for you. We also have an automatic entry option. So let's go into the system setup real quick. I'm going to go over to the action. And let's just find any that have that broadcast. I want to find the one I just used. Here we go. All right, so you can see over here, it says default message. So we did coverage one, I think. So let's just put a comment in here. I'm going to say this is a test. Just as an example. Right, and we're going to go back to the activity tracker, back to the broadcast that we created. And I'm going to choose coverage one. And you can see it automatically place that text in there for me. So if there's some kind of message that you would always want to be included, you could put it in there. It could be as long as you need it to be. It's going to automatically paste in here for you. You can make changes once it's here. So if you wanted to, do a fill location here in brackets, respond to, yada, 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 then you could change the fill location piece to be the place that they would need to respond to, or whatever, whatever you're thinking of. You can kind of put your template in there of the text that you would normally want to say, and just make the changes once it's been posted in. So then actually doing the broadcast, you need to pick the personnel. So if we want everyone, I'm going to just, you could come in and say, you could click that station. It'll do all stations. We can select all on apply. And this is going to essentially say everyone in the department. So in this case, the department only has one station. If you had multiple, clicking that station selects all the station names. Clicking this says that you want to check all the names that you've selected so far. And then clicking apply, it will automatically set all of them for you. So that essentially sets the entire department. So if you're wanting to send this out to everyone, then that becomes available to you. You can also send it out just to a specific group, specific title, someone with a specific certification. So all of those are possible. Now the certification list is controlled by the show in roster attribute. So if you want it to be something that shows up here in this list, you would need to click show in roster in one of the employee records. All right, so I'm going to do cancel. I'm going to leave that as everyone in the department, and then I'm just going to click compose message. Now, the piece to this that you are going to need in your setup in order to make this possible, you do need to have Outlook installed as an application on your computer that's running StationSMARTS. It does need to be an actual application. I have Office 365, but I have connected my Office 365 to my installed Outlook application. So StationSMARTS is able to use Outlook to write this message. And you'll notice I only got two pieces of contact information. That's because I've cleared out all of the employee information, so we don't accidentally send this to someone that doesn't need to receive it. But when you pick those names in that previous box, StationSMARTS is automatically going to all of those employee records and grabbing their contact information. So whatever their mobile number is, if it has a carrier, whatever their work email is, those are going to be the pieces that would get automatically copied in here that they would receive as a message. So it's going to automatically copy that information. Again, it only showed from my test record, Gregory Pica, because I've deleted everyone else's contact information. But you can see the action was placed in here, the date. So we could set the date if we wanted to for a different day to make that more applicable if we needed to. And then the details. You could put however many details in here that you needed to. Now, keep in mind that if this is going out as a text message, you may not want to have too much text in here. So feel free to remove items to keep that text friendly, and then click send when you're ready to send it. I'm going to not save the changes. I'm not sending the broadcast, but this is available to you to be able to send out broadcasts to your entire department. If you decide that you want to use this functionality and you have more questions, please feel free to let me know. Thanks.